Titans, the DC Universe television show on their app. Man, this show just keeps getting better and better. They do a lot to mimic things that actually happen in the comic books. Like on this particular episode, Robin pops out his bow staff, which is actually the third Robin's weapon. But anyway, he pops out a bow staff, and I'm like, that's kind of cool because it elongates just like in the comic book. And then Slade, who they're fighting, Terminator, the Deathstroke, he's fighting him, and he has a bow staff also, which elongates. And out of one side, it's got a blade, but on the other side, it shoots blasts of, I guess, energy or pellets. It wasn't really clear. In the comic book, it looks like blasts of energy, but it looked like it could have been maybe energy, maybe it was a pellet of some sort, maybe a bullet, but it was cool because he used that weapon. And for a long time, that and the sword were his primary weapons. It was really, I liked this story. They show you what really happened with Jericho. At first they said that Slade killed him. Then the show made you think that Robin killed him. Then it lets you know that between the two of them, Slade and Robin, Jericho was killed. He was actually physically killed by Deathstroke, but Deathstroke wasn't trying to kill his son. He was trying to kill Robin. His son jumped in the way. You know, classic, no, Dad, don't kill him. One of those kind of things. I like the fact that Deathstroke beat the glue out of several people, because in the comic, and they're portraying the comic, of course, in the comic, he has defeated the entire team. He's defeated the entire Titans team, and that was when they had Kid Flash, who's almost as fast as the Flash, on the team. He still beat him, and he's fought and defeated a version of the Justice League with Green Arrow, Green Lantern, Zatanna, who else was on there? Green Arrow, Hawkman. He fought all of them at the same time, and he kicked the glue out of them. So it's a dangerous dude. He's a super, super dangerous dude. They do a ton of backstory because their last few episodes, they've clearly wanted you to see what led up to what. Why the Titans disbanded. Why they, don't really trust Robin like they should. Why Robin kind of gave up being a superhero. Why Deathstroke hates the Titans. In the comic books, Deathstroke is hired by a group to kill the Titans, to get them out of the way. He takes up the contract because his son failed, and was his other son. He's got a couple of kids. And he takes up the contract, and that's where he comes in, and it's called the Judas contract. It's a big storyline in comic books. Here, it looks like he may have been following the Judas contract, but I think he wants them dead now mostly because of his son, which was tragic because he was just a good kid. They showed that Slade can kill an Amazon, which was kind of cool because he killed Donna Troy, Wonder Girl's. I guess she was like her go-between between the man's world and the Amazon world. There was a woman that was kind of like her boss or whatever. I don't know what the rank is in Amazonian lore, but she was her superior. And he killed her, apparently easily, because she was in the last episode talking about, I take care of Slade, I do it myself. No, nobody just walks up and takes care of Slade. That ain't how it works. So she got that work and he killed her. And he almost killed, Wonder Girl. He could have if he felt like it. She was down. He had a knife to her throat. He just told her, hey, back off. But he could have. She's super powered, super duper powerful Amazon. Superpowers don't mean much to him because he's just powerful enough and just skilled enough that he can take on pretty much anybody. He's fought Superman. He can fight anybody. This was a really good episode. I like the show. I like the fact that they're taking these superheroes and they're building on them using comic book lore. Something in some of the movies that haven't done so well should take a look at. They're using the actual costumes. They're using the actual storylines. They're following it. Like the comic books have been around for decades upon decades upon decades. And they're still here. They're still making money. Billions of dollars. The characters and the stories have been around forever. And as far as comic books go, you're either a good character or they're going to kill you off and then maybe you'll come back as a better character. Who knows? Red Hood? Much? So I like that. I like the Wintergreen also, the character of Wintergreen, which in the comic books is kind of like his butler slash manservant, but it used to be his superior officer when they were in the military. But his commanding officer, when they both got out of the military, decided to be his butler. I didn't understand that. But now he's like his partner. He does things for him. He gives him information. He gives him advice on what he should do, sets up hits, tells him, hey, you got to get this done. He's like his partner, but he's physical, but he's not, he's not Deathstroke. He's not going to fight the Titans by himself, but he's a tough dude just the same. So I kind of dig that. There's a better take on him as a partner than as his butler. I'm not really big on a lot of changes, but this particular change, I can get behind that. That was kind of cool. But this Titans episode, this Titans season, as it's progressing, I'm going to say that personally, I would give this season of Titans, at least thus far, 8 bags of popcorn. Man, 8 bags of popcorn. Because it's a good show. I dig it. And they kill people sometimes. You had a bunch of superpowered people running around blasting each other in the face with energy and throwing batarangs at criminals, and you got the strength to push a planet and you're going to punch a dude in the face, he should blow up. People should die sometimes. And they're showing that, and I dig it. And I dig this episode. But more importantly, did you dig it? If you like the video, if you like the content, subscribe. And then like.